Hey everyone, it's Laura with What's It Feel Like, and today's video really hits close to home. So, as some of you may know from some previous videos, this whole platform started because I had a child that had an issue with anxiety. She was diagnosed at the age of 5, and I had no idea how to handle it, and I felt so alone until I started sharing my story. And that's the whole reason why this platform exists, to help people share their story so others feel less alone. So I was so excited when I got an email from the mom of an 11-year-old girl who's now starting to come to grips with her diagnosis of dyslexia. So Rosalie decided that this would be a great way for her to start sharing what she struggles with so she can help other kids feel less alone. And so for the first part of the interview, we sat down with Rosalie so she explains what it feels like to try and read, why it actually sometimes physically hurts her brain to have dyslexia, and what she wants to tell other kids who feel embarrassed or feel intimidated or insecure if they have a learning disability. Here's part of her story.
Today I wanted to come here to tell people about my dyslexia because I want other people to see that it's okay to be different and being different is good, and so people can tell other people about what's going on in their life and stuff. I would describe dyslexia as something where you cannot really read that well, or if your brain hurts too bad and you can't really focus on something.
In your words, can you kind of walk us through what you see?
I kind of see if there's two letters that are close to each other or something, they kind of go together, so I don't really know which letter it is. It feels a little harder in school. It feels like that most of the time I can't really do something that other people can do. And some people that, if they don't know I have dyslexia, they kind of ask me to read something, then I say no, I can't do it. And I feel really bad about it. Or it kind of hurts my brain, so I can't really focus on the letters.
Does it feel like a headache, or does it feel it inside, or does it just feel stressed? What does the hurt physically feel like?
Like a stress. And it just hurts all over my brain. And sometimes when your brain hurts, you kind of want to get out of school. So sometimes when we're about to learn something, I ask for a break, and there's a dog at school that I go and see for 5 minutes, and then I come back and my brain doesn't hurt that bad. When I started talking about it, it kind of felt better because my teachers knew, and I told my friends too, so they kind of knew too. And so my teachers knew that I had it, and they kind of helped me through it. I'm most proud of myself because I can get through school, and I can get up in the morning and go to school and not be afraid to go. If there's any other kid going through dyslexia, I want to tell them that it's okay to be different, and school will be a little hard, but you can get through it.
So while we know there's stress on a child that is dealing with any type of disability of any kind, there's a whole other level of stress that comes for the parent trying to help this child, and I can attest to that. And so I was so grateful that Rosalie's mother, Maggie, sat down, and she was able to really detail what it's been like for her to help her daughter and to help her not feel so intimidated or insecure about her disability, and what she wants other parents to know if they're struggling with their child.
My name is Maggie. My daughter Rosalie was diagnosed with a reading disability in 2nd grade. It took her over a year to learn her numbers, and we would use sandpaper, we used shaving cream, we used touches, we used everything I could think of to get her to learn her numbers. One day she could say them from 0 to 9, the next day she couldn't get past number 2. Another sign was rhyming. We would always do rhyming. We'd say cat, hat, bat, she would say dog. Every time, no matter what situation we were in, any type of rhyming, she would pick a word that wasn't anywhere close to the rhyming words. That was another sign. By 2nd grade, she was diagnosed, so it was nice to have all those supports in place for her. But then I also knew we had a long road ahead of us to get everything fine-tuned to what Rosalie actually needed. the brain hurt. Sorry, girl. When she comes in the car, she cries. That's when I know it's been a really rough day. She comes home. The longest was a 3-hour meltdown, and I thought things have to change. Something has to give here. So we kept meeting with the school, working with the teachers. Now, her brain hurt is much less than it was. She'll come in the car and say, "Ooh, I'm a little dizzy today." After school, we do not do homework. She just does whatever she needs to do. The teachers know that if she is capable of doing homework, we do it in the morning when her brain is nice and fresh. But the brain hurt, that's what hurts. Knowing that all day she's worked her hardest, she's done her best, and it's so much that she has a physical reaction to this dyslexia.
How can you best describe that physical reaction? Because I'm still trying to wrap my mind around that brain hurt.
I believe it's when her brain feels full. Her brain has worked the hardest that it can. Nothing more can go in there. She describes it best as her head feels full, she feels dizzy, and we can't really even talk to her when she's in the car. She can't take in one more piece of information. So it's like me putting her to the wolves every day going to school, knowing that her brain is going to hurt. She's going to feel like she can't do as well as all the other kids because she's putting in 120, 130% every single day. It's hard. It's hard to drop her off every day, knowing that, oh, geez, please, God, make this be an easy day for her. Let all of her equipment work. Let all of her teachers be there. Let there not be a sub. Please let everybody have some type of empathy for her, and let her friends be kind. I want to tell other parents that have kids with dyslexia to keep fighting the fight. Do not give up. When your child is crying at the end of the day, just know that there's something else that you can do to help them not feel this way by the end of the day. There's something that's missing in the classroom or missing in school to help them get over a little hurdle. Breathe a lot. Talk with your spouse. Talk with other people. Other people are also going through this, and the more people you have to talk about it, the less scary it is.
What have you learned about your daughter over these last couple of years?
Oh my gosh. She has taught me how brave people can be. To do what they don't want to do every single day, and to fight every single day. To go into a situation that she knows is going to be hard, and to do it like a rock star. It's like asking me to run a marathon every single day. And she does it like, all right, let's do this. I got it.
So again, I really want to thank Maggie, but also Rosalie. It takes a lot of guts for an 11-year-old kid to sit down in front of a camera and talk about what they're struggling with. And so I hope maybe it will give some inspiration to any of you out there that are struggling with something and you don't want to share it. You don't have to sit in front of a camera and do it, but just tell one person, and maybe they can help you feel less alone too. Thanks for watching. So if you like the content on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you turn your notifications on so every time we upload a video, you get to see it. And once again, we hope that every time you watch something here on this platform, it helps you or someone you know feel less alone. Thanks.